Rock Music by Dallin Rains. Table of Contents. Chapter 1. Imagine Dragons. 5. Chapter 2. What is rock music? 9. Chapter 3. Early Days of Rock. 15. Artist Spotlight. Jimi Hendrix. 20. Chapter 4. Different Styles. 23. Focus on rock music. 28. Glossary. 30. To learn more. 31. Index. 32. Chapter 1. Imagine Dragons. Thousands of people gather around a huge stage. A guitar player plugs a few notes. Then a drummer starts pounding on his kit. The crowd cheers. They raise their hands and clap to the beat. Drum kits include several different types of drums and cymbals. The rock band Imagine Dragons is playing one of the most popular songs. Soon, the lead singer begins. Imagine Dragons formed in 2008. A group gained worldwide fame in 2012. The first verse, the crowd sings along. As the song continues, more instruments come in. The fans bob their heads and shout the lyrics. The crowd roars when the song ends, but the band is just getting started. The concert includes many hit songs. Do you know, most rock bands use electric guitars. Musicians can change the guitars, sounds with pedals and amplifiers. Chapter 2. What is rock music? Rock music is a mix of different styles. One of the most important is rhythm and blues, R&B. Black musicians created R&B in the 1940s. In the 1950s, musicians combined R&B with other styles. Louis Jordan was one of the first R&B musicians. These include jazz and country. Before long, the musicians have created a whole new style. At first, people called it rock and roll. It later became known as rock. Most rock songs are full of energy. Most of that energy comes from drums. In rock songs, the drummer usually plays a strong beat that makes the music easy to dance to. Rock bands have many other instruments too. Electric guitars and bass guitars are the most common. Many bands also use keyboards. Some bands have horns. Singers are also important in rock music. Some singers scream. Many rock bands have two guitarists, a bassist and a drummer. They show strong, aggressive feelings. Other singers have softer voices. They may focus on beauty or sadness. Guitar solos often show off guitarists' skills. At first, teenagers were the main audience for rock music. Many songs focus on their feelings and experiences. Today, other people enjoy rock music too, and lyrics can cover many different themes. Bands may sing about love, social issues, or everyday life. Do you know, guitar riffs are a big part of rock music. Riffs are short, catchy musical patterns. Chapter 3. Early Days of Rock. Rock and roll was created by black musicians in the mid-1950s. Singers such as Little Richard and Chuck Berry helped invent it. Rock and roll soon became popular with black audiences. Chuck Berry was known for hit songs such as Roll Over Beethoven and Johnny B. Goodie. In 1956, Elvis Presley made rock and roll popular with white audiences. He used many of the sounds he heard black musicians play. Soon, major record companies focused on selling rock music to white people. In the early 1960s, several British rock bands came to the United States. This period was known as the British Invasion. The Beatles and the Rolling Stones became two of the biggest bands in the world. Bob Dylan was an American singer. He started his career playing folk songs, but in the mid-1960s, he began writing rock songs. Fans loved his poetic lyrics. The Beatles were one of the most popular rock bands of all time. More women played rock music in the 1960s too. Janis Joplin amazed crowds with her powerful voice. Tina Turner mixed rock and with R&B. She was known for her soulful, gritty singing. Rock music continued to evolve in the early 1970s. Bands such as, do you know? The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame opened in 1983. It honors the greatest musicians in rock history. Led Zeppelin played harsher sounds. Their music helped create heavy metal. David Bowie was another important musician during this time. Bowie used many different styles. His music was known for being experimental. Tina Turner won 12 Grammy Awards during their career. Artist Spotlight. Jimi Hendrix. Jimi Hendrix became a superstar in the late 1960s. Hendrix was an excitement guitarist. He played in a way that people had never heard before. His music was loud and existing, and he often improvised. Some people said his guitar sounded like it was swinging. Hendrix died when he was just 27. He had released only 3 albums, but he was very influential. Many musicians wanted to make music that sounded like his. In a short time, Hendrix became one of the most important rock stars ever. Many music fans believe Jimi Hendrix was the greatest rock guitarist of all time. Chapter 4. Different styles. Many kinds of rock music became popular through the years. Punk rock started in the 1970s. Famous punk bands include the Ramones, and the Clash. They sang short, energetic songs. Punk bands such as the Ramones often played at a club called CBGB in New York City. Several hit groups featured female singers. Bowie was the punk band led by Debbie Harry. Fleetwood Mac played blues rock. 2 of its main singers were women. John Jett played hard rock. This style features love guitars and shouted lyrics. Do you know? Prince was known for mixing rock, funk, R&B, and more. Fans love his incredible singing and amazing guitar skills. Hard rock and heavy metal remained popular in the 1980s. AC/DC played loud and lively songs. Metallica combined powerful guitar riffs with thunderous drums. Joan Jett is best known for her vision of I Love Rock and Roll. In the 1990s, garage rock became popular. Garage bands used loud, distorted guitar sounds. Nirvana and Pearl Jam were 2 of the top garage bands. During the 2000s, some bands were back to basics. They used only electric guitars and drums. These bands include the Black Keys and the White Stripes. Other rock bands used newer technology. They used computers to create sounds. Radiohead was one example. In the 2010s and 2020s, many people enjoyed pop rock bands. Imagine Dragons and 21 Pilots gained millions of fans. Remain one of the world's most popular styles of music. Like many garage bands, Nevada was based in Seattle, Washington. Focus on rock music. Write your answers on a separate piece of paper. Write a few sentences describing some common features of rock music. Which rock band do you think is the best of all time? Why? When did punk rock become popular? A. 1950s. B. 1960s. C. 1970s. Why did teenagers like rock music? A. Rock musicians were mostly older people. B. Rock songs were usually slow, quiet, and long. C. Rock lyrics describe things that were important to teenagers. What does involved mean in this book? Rock music continued to evolve in the early 1970s. Bands such as Led Zeppelin played harsher sounds. Their music helped create heavy metal. A. To change or add new things. B. To become less popular. C. To stay the same as before. What does infernal mean in this book? He had released only 3 albums, but he was very influential. Many musicians wanted to make music that sounded like this. A. Good at playing several instruments. B. Able to affect what answers think. C. Very quiet and hard to hear. Glossary. Aggressive. Behaving in a way that shows anger or rudeness. Amplifiers. Pieces of equipment that make instruments sound louder. Distorted. Different foam has something sounds naturally. Exit-terminal. Writing, willing to try different ideas even if they are usual. Improvised. Made up without planning or writing something down. Lyrics. The words in the song. Protic. Expressing ideas in a way that shows bravery and beauty. Themes. The subjects of a song of piece or piece of art. Verse. A section of a song that includes most of the lyrics. To learn more. Books. Bell Samantha S. Before Streaming Music, Madonna Heights, Minneapolis, Focus Readers 2020. Austin Allies Get Nosy with Science, Projects with Sounds, Music, and More, North Mankato, Minnesota, Capstone Press 2022. Smith Elliott Black Achievements in Music, Celebrating Louis Armstrong, Beyonce, and More. Minneapolis Learner Publications 2023. Note to educators. Visit www.focusreaders.com to find lesson plans, activities, links, and other resources related to this title. Index. A. AC/DC 25. B. Beatles 16. Barry Chuck 15. Bowie David 19. D. Drums 5, 10, 25, 26. Diane Bob 17. G. Guitars 5, 7, 10, 11, 13, 20, 24, 26. H. Heavy Metal 1925. Hendrix Jamie 20. I. Imagine Dragons 6, 27. J. Jet John 24. Joplin Janice 18. L. Led Zeppelin 19. Little Richard 15. M. Metallica 25. N. Nirvana 26. P. Presley Elvis 16. Prince 24. Punk Rock 23-24. R. Radiohead 26. Ramones 23. Rolling Stones 16.